What's up, everybody? Time again for another unboxing video, and I'm going to start off with a couple of pops that I actually ordered myself, and then I will wrap things up with some things that were sent to me by viewers. So first of all, here I have a pop that I've wanted for a good while, and this is the Rick Facehugger pop, which was a GameStop exclusive. So not really a high value figure. Of course, I don't collect for value. I just get the things that I like. But so this one actually has been around. I don't know if I actually saw it in store or not, but I know it had been on the website for a while, and then it's pretty easy to find, second market. So I actually purchased it second market. I was supposed to receive this as part of a trade, and it did not come in the trade box, but it's all good, moving on. So I still wanted it in my collection, so I went ahead and purchased it here, and I will get it out, to take a closer look at it. And this is a direct reference to can't remember what episode it was, but I want to say that it was late in the third season, maybe. If anybody knows the particular episode that this references, please let me know down in the comments. It doesn't come with the stand, but the feet are pretty wide, and then also the face hugger itself is not as massive as the one on that pop. I think the character's name was Orem or something like that. From Alien Covenant, there was a pop figure that had a face hugger on it. That one was very heavy, but this one does seem to be balanced much better. I definitely like the look of this. I like that mashup between the properties there, Alien and Rick and Morty. And I just so happen to have my Alien and Predator collection right next to my Rick and Morty collection. So this figure, it kind of will be that go-between with those collections. I'll have this kind of seated in the middle of those different collections. So yeah, very happy to finally have this one added into my collection. The next pop here is one that was released just a couple of weeks ago, a Hot Topic exclusive, and of course with the 80th anniversary of Batman, there's been a lot of Batman related pops that have been releasing. So this one here is Owlman. And when they revealed this one at one of the toy fairs earlier in the year, I was like, yes, I'm definitely adding that to my collection. Very cool looking design for Owlman. And yes, this is like an alternate version of Batman from essentially a different universe. And there was a storyline, trying to think of the name of the storyline right now. I may have to look it up and share that with you all. I may put it up here on the screen because I know they did an animated version of that story, and James Woods actually voiced Owlman, and he did a phenomenal job. It was I really think the most interesting character in the whole movie. Now, one thing I do have to say is, getting back to the movie, focusing on the movie, is that it doesn't technically make sense that the characters have such different voices if they're just alternate versions of the same person. But, of course, they had to differentiate them within the movie. And like I said, James Woods did a phenomenal job. And with Owlman, I mean, he's essentially Bruce Wayne still. He went through the same experiences, but it's just that he, after the death of his parents, he went down that wrong road and became part of a crime syndicate. So, yeah, his outfit, though, really phenomenal. This has a lot of that factory dust on it, but of course, that just wipes right off. I just noticed that it has a lot of that going on there, so I might have to brush this off a little bit more later on. But the actual design is very cool. Love the head sculpt there. It definitely evokes an owl. I like how the eyes are kind of set back and, that bright blue going on there. Of course, the nose really stands out as well. Pretty cool looking. Just the all-around cool helmet that he's wearing, and this cape is very awesome too. I love the overlapping wings there going on, the feathers, I guess, sort of, metallic type feathers of the cape. Very cool. So all around a really awesome design, awesome pop figure, and it's just nice to see something that's related to Batman and yet so unique. And that's what's been very cool about a lot of the pops that they have been doing related to Batman lately. So we have here Spider Carnage, which is a AAA anime exclusive. First time I've ever ordered from this company. And actually, when the box arrived, it was under a different name, Araconia or something like that. So I didn't even remember what it was that had arrived till I opened up the box. So we have here Spider Carnage, which is a AAA anime exclusive. First time I've ever ordered from this company. And actually, when the box arrived, it was under a different name, Araconia or something like that. So I didn't even remember what it was that had arrived till I opened up the box. I'm pretty much a completionist with Venom and Carnage related pops. I'm definitely looking forward to the next wave of Venomized pops. And yeah, the look of this one just really grew on me more and more. It actually has pretty much the classic Spider-Man colors to it, but they're done in a unique way and very cool sculpt here. They were kind of cryptic with this pop here. They basically just showed the silhouette of it at first, and they actually had a pre-order up just based on the silhouette. But I feel like I may have waited until I actually saw what the figure was, then I went ahead and put my order in. Funko Pops on these bases, you know, that are kind of floating on these bases really kind of make me nervous now, just because I have had at least 2 of these break on me in the past couple of months. Well, one was, I mean, it was pretty much already broken when I took it out of the box, and then the other one, it may have been the same situation, that it was already basically breaking, and then when I unboxed it, it just went ahead and broke completely. So yeah, these, like I said, these bases make me a little bit nervous. And then you know, you have to be very careful, you know, when you push these stands into the back if it is loose, because usually it's not the angle you expect it to be. So yeah, you have to be very careful with these. Like I said, it just makes me a little bit nervous, and I've actually replaced one pop. I didn't have to do that, but I wanted a very good version of that pop, so I ended up replacing a pop recently because of the broken stand. But yeah, this one, it seems pretty steady there, pretty firm, so I'm happy with that. You definitely like the look of this pop. You know, the sculpting on the legs, you know, how it has the red around it, really representing Carnage, is very cool. I like the web shooters there as well, and like the claw-like hands is very awesome. And from the silhouette that they put up with the pre-order, it was pretty obvious that this was something Venom related, you know, and of course it being Carnage, Spider Carnage, is very cool. I like too the black of the mask coming up around, you know, the classic Spider-Man head. Like, yeah, this is just a very cool looking figure. If you did not do a pre-order on this one, I think some retailers actually have it. You can check their website as well. I'll try to remember to put a link for it down below if it is still available online, but if not, I think there are some other retailers that have picked up this particular pop. I'm very happy with it. I am glad I went ahead and ordered it. And what's funny is I was previously sent a Domes figure, and I really was not sure exactly what was going on with it, but it turns out, you know, now looking at it, that yeah, this is actually Spider Carnage there in that dome. So yeah, it turns out that this is my second Spider Carnage in my collection. Yeah, I just didn't realize it at first, but that's pretty cool. So I actually will display these next to each other. So like I said at the beginning of the video, I have some viewer mail here as well. I got 2 items actually that were sent to me, and both of these individuals, they each just sent me something else. So I mean, these guys are just way too kind. I really do appreciate it. You know, they totally did not have to do this, but it is very much appreciated. And you know, it's just cool that they really put thought into what they send my way. So Edwin Vasquez, he just sent me a Hallmark ornament of Batman, and he sent me some previously, and he turned right around and did it again. And this one here is the Hallmark keepsake of Batman Rebirth. Okay, this is the Rebirth Batman ornament, and you can see that it floats in the air basically. I mean, it really is an ornament. And these curiously, they don't come with a string, I don't believe. So I definitely will have to find a way to display this. I don't actually use a Christmas tree, and of course it's summertime anyway, so I would not have one up, but I will figure out a way to display this out of the box. And I have the actual ornament itself here. The coloring on it, you know, with the purple in the background of the cape is very cool. I like the gold trim around the bat symbol as well. You know, this is a design that's been used in the comics recently with Batman. One thing that's a little bit curious here, I look at the box, you know, the Batman on the box, and his face, it looks kind of plain. I mean, I guess his lips are somewhat colored there, but you can really see it on the actual, you know, the actual figure here. Well, I'm calling it a figure, it's an ornament, but you know, I treat it like a figure. But yeah, they went a little bit heavy with that. It almost looks like lipstick in a way. But you know, when it's displayed, when it's going to be displayed, you know, just hanging up, I don't think that'll be very noticeable. So yeah, the style of the cape though, the way that the cape flows down and out like that, I really like that. That's a very cool pose for Batman, you know, him jumping into action. So that is very awesome. So again, Edwin, thank you so much for sending yet another one of these awesome ornaments my way. Like I said, I will have to get a string, you know, and work that out to display this somewhere in a very cool way. The final figure here, this comes from Alex, and like I said, Alex just sent me some other pops recently, including both of the Morbius variants, which was very awesome of him. So he's come through again with yet another Marvel figure here, and this is one that actually recently had been at the end of my Funko News videos, because you know, people ask me sometimes what am I looking for, so I just go ahead and put that at the end of Funko News, so people always know what I'm trying to hunt down. And it's not that I always expect people to send stuff my way, it's just things that I want to add to my collection. And there's some stuff that I may put at the end of my videos that you know, I know I'm not going to get it anytime soon, but it's like a goal to eventually get it. You know, sometimes I might have a grail at the end of the video, or it could be something that just released that I'm interested in. But just so I don't have to answer everybody individually that asks that question, what are you looking for? That's why I do it that way. I put it at the end of the videos. But one of the figures that's been at the end of Funko News recently, a lot of people did not know who the character was, so they kept asking about it. And Alex, you know, he realized who it was, and he did send the figure my way. So we have here Lady Sif. Now, Lady Sif honestly is one that I should have bought a long time ago, and as a matter of fact, she was on Amazon for a while as an add-on item, but at the time, I think it was just that there wasn't enough that I was interested in to be able to, you know, get up the amount enough to add her on. So I just had her kind of sitting on my wish list for a while, and I let her slip my mind, honestly, and then when I was looking for her again, I saw that the price had started to raise on her. I was like, oh, okay, well, I guess it's because it is an older pop now and that the value did go up some. I still don't think she's like super high value, but yeah, it definitely went up from what it used to be. But yeah, I'm really happy to have this one because I really like this character, Lady Sif, and she pretty much just disappeared from the MCU. I know she was featured on Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. previously, but yeah, I miss her presence in the MCU. I wish they would find a way to bring her back if the actress is available. I think that's part of the reason why she hasn't been around, because the actress is busy with the series. But I really like the character, Lady Sif. Y'all let me know what you think about her, you know, down in the comments. Would you like to see her make her way back into the MCU as well? I feel like with Thor and his future adventures, maybe he could come across her. You know, maybe she left Asgard in the time when Loki was running things pretending to be Odin. Maybe she, you know, fled the scene, basically left and got out of there, or maybe he even sent her away and she was just never able to return. You know, they could work it in plot wise to why she wasn't in Asgard anymore and bring her back. I would like to see that. But yeah, she's just an awesome character. You know, she really knows how to fight. She's strong. There's also that hint of, you know, romantic possibility with Thor that I like as well. I like that Heimdall also. I might have to try to find that. This Odin I actually saw recently in the store. Might pick it up now that I have Lady Sif. But yeah, the Heimdall does look very cool, so I might end up with all three of those. But yeah, Alex, thank you so much for recognizing the figure and sending it my way. That is very awesome of you. Truly do appreciate it. So that's going to do it for this unboxing video. Let me know what you think about the pops that I got here. Also, let me know what you've recently picked up or what you're about to add to your collection. I'd be interested to check that out. And I will talk to you all again real soon.